Well, don't look now, guys, and I'm not talking about us and whoever the hell that is who decided to wear the same shirt after the game, but I'm talking about our hot streak that we're on right now. We've won 10 of our last 12 games dating back to before the All-Star break, and it feels really good despite the fact that we haven't necessarily been the best pitcher in our last couple starts. And thankfully, our offense decided to bail us out in this one where we won 11-10, where we picked up the no decision. And again, despite the fact that we didn't give up any runs against Pittsburgh, again, we were a little shaky. We weren't really hitting the zone. We walked a lot of guys, so we're going to have to really clean that up as we end up taking on St. Louis as well as Philadelphia. Philadelphia is going to be a really big game because currently they are the division leader, and despite the fact that we started off the season really poorly, we're only 10 games back of them right now with around 55 to 60 games to go. So as long as we continue this hot streak and we, stay a little warm at least through the rest of July and then August and September, I think we have a real shot of potentially, if not getting the division, at least maybe picking up a wild card spot. Again, there are a lot of games until the end of the season, and we have not played well the majority of it. So again, I'm just hoping that this hot streak carries on, and we can really build off of that momentum. And even though we are going to be on the road against St. Louis, we are going to be back home for Philadelphia, and that is the game that I really want to be home for, because being able to play on the road against Philadelphia, not necessarily a recipe for success for us. So let's go on the road to St. Louis. Let's see if we can steal a win here in the first game of the series, and then let's look ahead to the Phillies. So, wow, us two weren't the only ones wearing that green plaid shirt, huh? Wow, they really need to up the clothing choices in this game. But either way, I did not see how we did in those last couple games because I was stunned by the fashion choices of our team. But it does look a little unfortunate that we're going to be taking on a pretty hot lineup right now. 4 guys who are hot. That is not great, including an all-star in Dominic Fletcher there in the 5-hole. Now, thankfully for us, none of these guys are in the 60s in their overall, but we've seen that the teams that have the lower overalls, for some reason, do better against us than the teams with the higher overalls. I don't necessarily get it, but that's okay. Let's go out there, let's actually focus on what we're doing, let's make sure that we throw every pitch with a purpose, and let's take this win, and let's see if we can find a way to sneak into the playoff picture, as it's not looking good because we're now 14 games under 500. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that means that we lost the majority, if not all, of the last couple games that we had since our last start. Not great. I wonder how Agent is doing on getting us out of town. Please stay foul. Thank you. All right, Tommy. We're throwing it up and in. I know we're getting close to the trade deadline, so it'd be really nice to be able to get out of Dodge. But again, I don't think that they're going to be willing to trade us. Let's see if we can finish with the split down. Yeah, all we have to do is just continue to focus on ourselves and be able to up our stats, because as long as we end up winning another Cy Young, yeah, I think we're going to be in pretty high demand. And we are still pretty young in this game, so it's not like we're going to be commanding a huge contract. Okay, that might be a bit of a lie, but just got to let the other franchises know. You know what? Otherwise, I don't think that they're going to want to actually take a flyer on us. And I totally missed the standings down there, unfortunately. I wish I could have seen how we're doing against everyone else, but that's okay. I'll see that back in editing as we get to 2-2, pardon me, on Jordan Walker, and we're going to get him the fastball up and in. There we go, 2 strikeouts in a row. I know, I would be pretty surprised at that pitch as well. And we got 2 now. Now we got Gorman up. Let's see if we can strike out the side here, as that was not the best pitch, but thankfully he fouled that off. And that means we're at a 0-1 count. And he swung at that, so it's an 0-2 count. And I think that means we can get him the high heat. Yeah, I love it. 3 strikeouts in the first inning, and hey, maybe we are starting to make up for our last couple games. Good way to start. And maybe the offense will pick it up at some point. But if we have really lost our last 4 games, I don't have high hopes. Maybe having us on the bump is going to give them a little extra motivation. But as we've seen in games prior, it's not usually the case. Let's bury a split. He's expecting a high fastball. Okay, maybe he wasn't. But we are going to throw it this time. Maybe we can keep that in the zone a little too. That looks good. Beautiful. 4 batters, 4 strikeouts. That's the way we really want to start here. Now, how many in a row can we get? That's my question. I wonder what the record is in the MLB. Because I know, what's the record in a game? 20, right? I think there are a couple guys who threw that. I know Kerry Wood was one of them. Is it 20 or 21? It's kind of embarrassing that I was a pitcher and I don't remember that. But either way, man, that's going to be a lot. I don't know how many they got in a row in those games. Obviously, they had to get a handful if they ended up with that many in the full game. And now I'm just kind of babbling on at this point. But there we go. We got a full count. Love to see it. Slurve in the zone. Not in the zone. And that is going to be a 6-pitch walk. Not what we love to see. That's okay, though. He may try to steal, but he ain't making it there. Bad idea, man. On Alvarez? Dude, De La Cruz almost got tossed out by him. And he has 30 more speed than you do. Wow, that's not a strike? And where's that missing, buddy? Oh. There he is. 1 home run away from 200 in his career. And we need to make sure that he does not get that against us. That's a great pitch. I mean, I'm not wrong. That was the same exact spot. All right, let's go fastball down and in. Imagine getting him with this. So we're not, but that's okay, because you know what we are going to get? Yeah, I had no faith that he was going to catch that. Come on. Come on. Let's go Slurve. Keep it in the zone a little, though. Wow, that was not where we wanted it. But it doesn't matter, because he just looked at it anyways. And if these guys don't take the bat off their shoulders, how are they going to be able to score? Not that that's my problem. In fact, I would love it if they never took the bat off their shoulder. But still, I'm sure the city of St. Louis, where we're at right now, would love to see them do that. That's beautiful. 0-2 pitch. I know we've been doing the up and in fastball a little much, but it'll do it right here. Maybe. He was expecting it. Backdoor Slurve. We haven't really thrown a backdoor one in a little while. That's okay, though. Hey, we wanted to keep that out of the zone. Just like this split. And that'll get him to swing, and that'll be strikeout number 6. You bet your ass it's strikeout number 6. In 7 outs. I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, still only 6. Wow, I can't believe he got on base on that. What's his speed? Wait, you're taking me out? What happened? No, you can't tell me that something happened to us. Are we injured? And I don't know what happened there. We ended up losing the game, but we went out to injury? That's not good. I didn't know that we could actually get injured. We were spinning a gem there for a while, though. 6 strikeouts and 2 1/3. That's rough that we got taken out. I wonder how long we're out. And unfortunately, we do have a lat muscle strain. So it's a minor injury, so we won't be placed on the injury list. That's great. The question is, how long are we out? Well, it says we're out for 1 to 6 days. So that means we should be able to pick up our next start, which would be Saturday against Philly. That is rough that we ended up losing 5 in a row after winning 4 in a row. Maybe our injury will actually want them to ship us out? Again, I was really hoping for another Cy Young, but hell, if we're going to continue to get injured this season, it does not look very promising. But either way, maybe this is just a one-off. Maybe something just happened, and we just need to come back home and take on the Phillies as we lose a couple more. Yikes. Uh-oh. Coach, what do you want to talk about? Are you shipping me out, or you just want to talk about my my performance lately? Oh, come on. Can you just send me to a different team? Come on. Well, we're really happy with your overall performance. You did get injured in the last game, and we wish you would have changed that. But yeah, 30 innings, 2.64 ERA. We could have been better with that. There was just that one really bad game. But 43 strikeouts. Yeah, you bet. You bet we are dominating guys with that. So I'm glad you're really happy. We'll get a ×2 to our attributes and everything. That's great. But, again, I really wish we were leaving. Especially after all those losses in a row now. I thought we were hitting a hot streak, but, man, I obviously could not be more wrong. We fully recovered from our injury. Just in time for the Phillies to take us down at home. Hopefully not. Ooh, Scooble's actually throwing pretty well this season, too. got 12 wins as well, but only 4 losses. He's only got 122 strikeouts in 140 innings, and he's sitting with a 2.82. So, with the exception of, I guess, the loss category, we're beating him in pretty much every category. So, hopefully that means that we're going to come out on top here. I mean, they have 3 guys in their lineup that are cold. Their 9 hitters hot. That is unfortunate. And obviously, they have a lot of talented players on this team as well. And unfortunately, 2 of our better players are currently cold as well. So, question is, which offense is going to climb themselves out of the basement? And honestly, it better be ours, because I want to continue to hold the lead in wins this season. Thank you. That is going to be foul. All right, question is, are you going to bunt a slurve down and out? I do not want Scooble to be able to kind of take that from us. Let's go fastball up and in. Trey, sit down if you would swing, but he would not. So let's get him to split. That's the out. 1 down. It's a great way to start the game. Same way we started the last one. Does that mean we're getting injured again? Hope not. Let's see if we can strike out Josh. Okay. We're at home, but that's fine. You can just not give it to us. That's okay. That's going to be foul too. But yeah, man, if we can get another handful of strikeouts in this game, that'd be great. Especially if we could start that way again. I mean, dude, I want to know how many strikeouts we would have had in that game. Because there's 2 right there against Philly. Imagine what we would have done against the Cards. But yeah, man, that was super upsetting to get injured in that game. Because again, that could have been a huge strikeout game for us. And I mean, we've already had a lot of really great performances in this series, but that one could have definitely been a top 3. You know what I mean? That's unfortunate that we don't pick up that strike. Come on, Brandon, swing at the slurve. I don't know if that was a strike, but if he'll call it, I'll take it. Especially since he already missed a couple. Damn. I guess we're gonna have to go slurve again. It's been our best pitch. Continue to make it that way. Let's go change. Why not? We've gone split and everything. And maybe we should have stuck with that. Because Marsh takes that up the middle, and that is going to be a base hit on 2 outs. Nice play, Jazz. Why would you go on that? That just does not seem smart. I don't know what Jazz's arm is like, but it's not like he's like an 85 or higher in speed. Dude was like, what did that say? Was that like somewhere between 67 to 73, something like that? Yeah, not the smartest choice, buddy. Okay, that did go foul. Okay, now we're sitting at a 1-2 count. Josh, swing at this one, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate you. That never got up high enough to be in the strike zone at any point. But again, I think he was just looking fastball and didn't realize that was going to break down. Thankfully for us, it did. And that results in our 3rd strikeout of the game. Now we got Alec here, getting to an 0-1 count. Let's go fastball up and in. We usually save this for 0-2 or 1-2. But if we can get that right there, that sets up for the down and away slurve, and we're going to be able to get a strikeout on 3 pitches. It's nice how we already know what's going to happen before it happens, you know? It's the great thing about this player now. The fact that we're an 88 overall means that we've really improved. I'll be honest with you though, as much as I love this player and I've been loving this game, I'm actually really excited to see what MLB The Show 25 has in store as we get the ground out to shortstop right there and we get out of the 2nd inning. Now let's see if the offense can produce. But yeah, as much as I love pitching, being able to be a 2-way player I think would be a lot of fun. I know that wouldn't be as realistic. We're probably still going to play as this guy, don't get me wrong, but just a completely different journey. Again, it's not going to follow my college career like this one did, because strikeout number 1 of the inning, let's go, because I was not a 2-way player, at least not in college. But still, I think it would be fun, especially to play a little bit of offense too. I think that'd be pretty cool. And you guys can see how terrible I am in the batter's box. What a great pitch right there. All right, Joey, you're striking out one more time. Goodbye. Wow, I can't believe he laid off that. I'm glad I didn't read that sign. I had no clue what that said. All right, Joey. Will you swing at a fastball up and in? Are you going to expect to slurve again? Ooh, okay, let's go split. Keep it in the zone. Just rely on the drop. There we go. Whoa, whoa, what kind of motion was that? Oh, whatever it was, it gave us an on-target throw, and we up our accuracy. I love to see that. Now, OBR is just 1 out away from being able to get out of this inning. So let's get it right here. Beautiful pitch. Right down the middle, right at about the knees/shins. This will work it to an 0-2. Is he just not going to swing? Watch him swing at this fastball up and in. Okay, but he got a piece of it. That's not what we want to see. But again, you know what that sets up for. The strikeout. Not the greatest movement on that pitch. That was more like, as I said before, a frisbee than it was like an actual slurve. But, hell, it results in a strikeout. We'll take it. By the way, have I said how much I really like these City Connect jerseys? Honestly, the Mets have some really good ones. I don't know how people in New York actually feel about them, but I think they're pretty sleek. And that should be a strike, but that's okay. Apparently he does not want to call that, at least for us. And yeah, that fastball is just out of the zone. So we're going to have to go change up on 2-1. Keep it in the zone. As we do, Lindor, please. Thank you. Thankfully, Trey is no longer a 99 speed, went down to a 95, and that half step made a huge, huge difference. So let's go. Josh, can we strike you out again? Would you be willing to sit there and just look at a couple pitches? Like this one? Well, you didn't. But that's a line out. Love to see it. Just wish we could have got a strikeout on it. All right, Marsh. You relayed to Stan and Randy. Sorry, is South Park even still on anymore? Sorry, I don't have cable anymore. I really just use like YouTube and Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that. So, I don't know if it's even on cable anymore. But, great show back in the day. Really great show back in the day. A little crude, yes, but made some damn good points in some of those. Let's go. Full count. Let's go, Brandon. Backdoor slurve will strike you. Sit down, buddy. Son of a bitch. Yeah, there he is, 73 speed, and he thought he was going to get a double on one that dropped in front of Jazz. Get out of here. He's out again. And unfortunately, so is our entire lineup, because we have yet to get a run. And you know what? No, get out of here. I'm stealing this one. Okay, so apparently we didn't steal that one. We just kind of got in his way, and at least we got one out in the inning. I love it. Alec, can we strike you out on 3 again? We cannot, because that first one is not going to be a strike. All right, come on. You're better than this. You're better than this. Apparently not, though. Ground ball right up the middle. It's going to be a little base hit. That's all right. We got 1 out right now. Who do we have up to bat? We got Bryson. All right, buddy. You can ground and do a double play. I've seen you do it before. It's a nice little hack at that. But an even better split. And circle change does not count for us, or does not fall in the zone. Oh, I should have went to 2 on that. I should have went to 2 on that. I thought because it was going to be a high chopper that he would have beat out the throw to second. But then I looked at the base path and saw he was like a 41 speed. I'm like, damn it. You know what? I could have actually thrown him out. That's all right, because that sets up for a chance to be able to get a strikeout. As long as we don't allow him to get a base hit into the outfield, I'm going to be pretty happy. Because if he does, I feel like he would find a way to try to score. Again, he has a 41 speed, so maybe he wouldn't be able to make it around the bases like that. But let's not find out. Finish him here on the slurve. Thank you. And see, that's why we didn't want to get the double play. We wanted to pick up the strikeout. You guys believe me, don't you? All right. Top of 6. First ball is going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. Takes his time, has a tea party, and throws it over to first. And not just that, but we have a 2-run lead. That is a sight for sore eyes, let me tell you. Great pitch right there, kind of. We let that hang in a little bit, but still, it is a foul ball for a strike. We're not going to get that fastball in the outer half, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go down and in with the changeup again. That is not down and in, but he does swing at it. That's huge. And he's seen everything down. Let's go up. Change that eye level and strike him out. Well, at least I was half right. Change his eye level. just so we can strike him out down here. Goodbye. See? There you go. And not just in the game, man. Use this stuff in real life, too. You want to be able to pick up strikeouts like that? Change your spots. Don't keep going to the same spot. Unless it's like something that you know they aren't able to hit because of whether it be their stance or their swing or whatever. Again, it's really nice to mix things up. You know what's not really nice? Oh, never mind. He actually got it. I honestly didn't think that he was going to get the ball out in time to be able to get him. But again, Trey's only a 95 speed now. Good enough. We even pick up another one. I love it. That's beautiful. And we even pick up a first pitch strike on a ball that probably should have been taken over the fence. Speaking of balls that probably should have been taken over the fence, we get that circle change for a strike. We don't pick up the split. He's not going to swing at it, but he will swing at an up and in fastball, or he'll look at it. Never mind. He'll foul that off. Let's go backdoor slurve. This will finish him off. He's going to look at it. Or he's going to take that into right field. Boy, I swear to God. You know what? I will say one thing about this game. Is they do a damn good job of making this game realistic. Because I think I've seen Eloy make plays like that before in real life. Like, exactly that. I'm surprised that ball didn't hit him in the nuts and him go on the DL for 15 days with just a strained scrotum. Are you kidding? We just missed that pitch. Oh, he's stealing. Wow. Well, this time Brandon ended up getting a double out of it. And I don't love the fact that they pulled off just literally the perfect hit and run. That was textbook hit and run right there. Able to steal, get that shortstop to move away, then hit it to the left side of the field. I'm not even upset, man. I am literally just impressed. I am straight up impressed at that. That was really good. Couldn't draw it up any better than that. Alright, that's fair, though. That's okay. He ain't taking third. In fact, we're stranding him at second. We're picking up 3 strikeouts. We're picking up 3 strikeouts. Beatty. Okay, thank you. We end up picking up that out. Not a strikeout, but it is a ground out to third base. That's alright. Let's just keep it up. That's a little too much in the zone. Alvarez, you are starting to piss me off, buddy. Starting to piss me off. Sorry, it hit me. Never mind, you got the speed. Let's run to second. Let's waste our energy so Coach will take us out of the game sooner. That's alright, we're going to get out of this one. 2 outs, yes, he's on third. But he ain't hitting this. Bryson is going down on 3 pitches. Maybe not as a strikeout, but as a pop-out. Jazz, finish it out. Thank you very much. I don't know if we go out for the 8th, but at least we have a 3-1 lead. Well, we do. I guess that makes sense. We're under 100 pitches. And we're actually under 90 pitches as well, which is pretty insane at this point in the game. That was a horrible slurve. Thankfully, he is not a great hitter, and he ends up swinging through it. And I was hoping that was going to be the pitch. But instead, we're going to get the split down in the zone. Wow, Dylan, you're not going to swing at that? Maybe you will at the slurve. We're just not getting our out pitches anymore. We're losing the sharpness on our break, unfortunately. And you can even tell with, like... I did not mean to... Okay, thank you for going out of the zone. Thought that might just go right down the middle. I did not mean to do that. And now I forgot what I was actually going to say. Oh yeah, no, you could actually see it on that one slurve. It was a very, like, loopy slurve. It didn't go, like, straight and then, you know, right down. And that's what you want. You want that sharp break. Honestly, I will take... That's alright, hit me. Thank you. Look at that, fielding our position-ish. I'm glad we were able to get Bart out over there at first. But yeah, dude, I would rather take, like what? Like a... I'll even say like a 9 to 12 inch break that's a sharp break than get a 2-foot loopy break on a curveball. Don't get me wrong, you know who was great at that? Was Barry Zito. He had an incredible curveball. But let me tell you, there are not a lot of guys that are going to throw a curveball like that. His only worked because it started at your head and ended at your ankles. So, you know, you're not going to get a loopy curve right down the middle and have him swing at it. Let's go. All right, well, we got out of the 8th. Again, we haven't had a strikeout in a number of innings, but hey, you know what? At least we're keeping ourselves in the game, and we still got that 3-1 lead. Uh-oh. Tommy Trumpets, where you at, buddy? Come on out, because Diaz is coming out to end the game for us. Let's see if he can close out this game, and let's see if we can pick up this win. And he does. His 30th save of the season, despite the fact that we do not have many as a team. But we pick up our 13th win. Love to see that, and we win 3-1. 8 innings, 4 hits, no walks. That's what we love to see. Again, that one earned run came on, well, I guess the play after the hit and run, but again, great execution by them. Or did they actually score on that? Either way, though, we have 51 strikeouts this month. Obviously, we didn't end up getting up to 200 in this video, but I think we will in the next one. And honestly, if we wouldn't have gotten injured in that St. Louis game, we actually would have been closer. Now, do I think we would have picked up another, what was that, 12 strikeouts in addition to, what was it, the 7 that we had in that game? Absolutely not. But still, it would have put us closer, and I think then we would have actually gotten it against San Diego. San Diego is playing pretty well this season. They're 64-48. I know they're leading the wild card right now, so that's going to be extremely tough to deal with. But still, I feel like we can do a good job against their lineup. So we'll end up taking that game, and then we're going to take one of the Colorado games as well, who is right down there around where we're at. Obviously, we slipped down past Miami again, and we're 13.5 games back at Philadelphia. Again, our playoff hopes are slipping, despite the fact that we really didn't have many playoff hopes in the first place. I think the last time that we thought we were going to get in the playoffs was probably after week 2 of this season. And unfortunately, things have just not gotten better. Hopefully we can end out this season on a good note, though. Hopefully we can take down the Padres. Hopefully we can take down the Rockies. And you know what? If we can salvage this season and end it at 500, I think I'm going to be okay with that. But there is one last thing that I do want to look at, and that is league leaders. And wow, we are not leading the league in wins. Bobby Miller, wow, for the Dodgers has 16 wins. And then you got this nice little log jam with 12 right here. Now, question is, okay, there are 2 guys in the American League that have more wins than us. Of course, Joe Ryan and Kyle Bradish. But they're at 14, so we're going to be able to catch up to them quickly. But Bobby Miller is a little worrisome, I am not going to lie. Obviously, our ERA, we are up there. We are much higher than Bobby right now. Or we're doing much better than Bobby, I should say. Although he is number 2 on the list. So we do have some competition this season. And that's a little scary if I'm being honest. But come on, man. We have 5 shutouts this season. We're leading the league in strikeouts by a good margin. 25 more than Gallen, who is the next best. And then, oh, I'm sorry. And also Joe Ryan has 153. So again, we are doing much better than everyone else, even in shutouts as well. Obviously, complete games, we got 5. Those are all those shutouts. And we're even leading everyone in innings pitched in the American League and National League. Like, I legitimately do not see how we are not a perennial Cy Young contender again. Obviously, I think it's going to be between us and Bobby Miller. Obviously, we still have, what did I say, like 50 games left in the season now. We pretty much just have 2 months left. So a lot can happen. We're going to have a handful more starts. Hopefully we can end up getting up to 20, although we would, I think, have to win out. Or maybe win, well, definitely the majority of our games to be able to get to 20 wins. But that's going to be our main goal for the season. We're pretty sure we're not going to make the playoffs, but if we can make it to 20 wins, I'm considering this season a success. Hopefully then at that point, MLB The Show 25 will end up coming out and we can start something new, but I really wish we could have got a championship. But obviously, we'll cross that bridge once we actually get to it. For now, let's focus on this guy, let's get to 20 wins, and let's hope that we can try to turn this team around before the end of the season. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.